Alright, this is Dave Dunsavage for my second reflection for Dr. Strickland's EDUC 586 class. Things are much better this week than they were last week when, because of the flooding and class being canceled, we didn't get to meet, so I was completely lost with everything research related. Class really cleared up a lot of things for me, really helped make a lot of things make more sense. First question, what have you learned about research? What I've learned about research is, well, last time I said everything I knew about research, or everything I thought was research, was not in fact research. This week, sort of confirmed that, but at the same time allowed me to understand what I'm actually looking at. Research is what I guess I used to think it was prior to I thought I knew what research was, if that makes any sense. When I was younger, I always thought research was, a scientist behind a desk, scientific method and all that sort of stuff. And then, you get into later years in high school and you're writing papers and you find out, or you're told research is, reading in a book or finding what other people have said about stuff and writing that down and presenting it in a paper, and that sort of just continues through your time, in college. So now I'm finding that what I originally thought all the way back, in middle school or early high school about research was in fact research. That, empirical research, or what we're speaking about, is actually going out and doing something. Having a problem or a question, forming a hypothesis, having a method to figure it out, and going forward with it. So that's where I'm at right now. Alright, what challenges have I encountered? Since we're looking for empirical research, just the time commitment to read through everything to ensure it really is what it is. It's very confusing sometimes to make sure, is it quantitative, qualitative, is it mixed, or is it secondary research, not empirical research. And then trying to figure that out, and if I do necessarily find secondary research, not to automatically discard it and try and check what's cited in that paper to see if that will lead me to other empirical research. So again, just the time commitment to read through everything and search for everything, and hoping I'm getting the right thing. So I'm still hoping when I get to class this week I'll have a better understanding about that. Successes. I've found a lot of interesting research. Again, what I was looking at was, absence of a parent, primarily father, and its effect on, males, students, whether it's academics, behavior, or so forth. I'm eventually going to have to narrow that down. Some of the stuff I found really interesting was about student incarceration, as it related to not having a father in the picture, and that's stuff that, since I work and live with students in a residential facility, that's what's really sort of intriguing to me. So just being able to have a better ability to pick out empirical research and now finding some interesting stuff have been my big successes this week. What have I learned about myself? I guess I've learned that I'm becoming more competent than I thought I was, or thought I could be. I was in the pits of despair last week. I really didn't understand what was going on. But this week, after having class, I just feel much more confident about what's going on and what to do, how to find it, and what I really need to be doing. So I think my consumerism of research has improved dramatically, especially compared to where I thought it was going to go. Finally, what are next steps? Just more of the same, trying to find more and more empirical research on that, trying to start getting into the natural funnel and figuring out where it's going to lead me, and then what I will then be looking for at that point. As I said, I found some interesting research on father absence and student incarcerations, but do I want to go down that path, or do I want to try and go more towards the academic? Do I want to try and go more towards what's happening in other countries? I've seen a lot of that. Obviously, a parent not in the picture oftentimes points to low SES, so do I want to try and focus on that? I'm just not sure. So at this point, it's just lots and lots of reading ahead, and still trying to find more research. So that's it. Reflection 2, David and Savage, and that's it. Have a good day.